Hello everyone, welcome back to my chatty, sassy corner here on YouTube where we talk about all things luxury, be it luxury fashion, luxury travel, or life's luxuries in general. If that is something that interests you, make sure to hit the red subscribe button down below. Now, a few weeks ago, a lot of us on YouTube were doing a video called the 5 handbag brands we would never want to buy from, but Lisa from Luxury and Life in the Middle has taken a positive spin on that for this tag video, and that is the 5 handbag brands that we would love to add into our collection. And I think that some of these you won't be surprised at, but some of these you will be very surprised at. Let me know in the comments down below what handbag brand you would like to add into your collection. And with that, let's get started. So the first handbag brand that I do not have in my collection that I would like to add is not going to be a shocker, and that is going to be Hermes. I obviously want a Birkin. I've talked about that a lot on this channel, but surprisingly enough, I do not want a Kelly. And when I started doing YouTube, I was actually saying the opposite, because I thought, you know, like the Kelly, it's a top handle, it can go cross body, that's what I love most in handbags. And every Kelly I've tried on, as beautiful as they are, they don't speak to me in a way that a bag that cost over $10,000 should speak to someone. And I didn't love them. They just weren't me. They didn't suit me. And then I tried on the Birkin, and despite the fact that I never thought I'd want a Birkin, once I tried it on, I was immediately in love. It was absolutely me. So that's on my list. But the other bag from Hermes that's on my list is, hello Chloe. I don't know if you guys can see her in the camera, but she's come to say hello. Yes, I love you too. And anyway, the other bag that I would love to add to my collection is going to be the Hermes grooming tote. Now, I saw this in Hawaii. I'd already been looking at it, already been interested in it, and definitely really liked it. But it looks like what it says that it is. I have a background as an equestrian, and so that looks like the grooming tote that I would take around to horse shows with me that we'd use to clean up my horse in between classes to make sure that he looked his best. And there's something about this bigger version that I could use as a tote that just, it makes me happy and it makes me smile, and it's a bag that I would love to add to my collection one day. Not in any rush to do so, but it is definitely on the list. So another brand that I would really like to add into my collection, and it's a brand that is going to shock a lot of you all because I have talked on this channel a lot about how much I hate that brand, and it's Chanel. And I will never buy a Chanel bag from the boutique. I feel very 100% about saying that. I'm not gonna go shopping in a boutique that I feel judges me, and it's just, I don't want to have an experience where I'm uncomfortable in a store, and that's the way that I've always felt in every Chanel. So I'm not talking about buying a new Chanel bag. I'm talking about buying a pre-loved Chanel bag. And for a lot of people, they think Chanel, when they think of a handbag, it's the black classic flap with gold hardware. No, that's not what I want. I don't like the classic flap. That is still very true. I want either a vintage white Chanel camera bag in white lizard, or I want a white perforated leather seasonal flap bag. I don't know what it is about those two bags. Every time I see them, I get super, super excited. And it's the white bag that I want. I will only ever add one Chanel bag. It will be one of these two type of styles. So I'm waiting for that right combination of the price that I want to pay with the quality and the condition that I want. And when I find that bag, I will add it into my collection. But for right now, it is just on the wish list and just something that I'm keeping an eye on the pre-loved market for. But it is a bag and a brand that I would love to have a handbag from one day, because of the fact that while I wouldn't consider myself a collector yet, I definitely want to become a collector, and the luxury lover in me does appreciate the bags that Chanel has produced, and so I would love to have one of those in my collection. Now, the third brand, probably not the most surprising if you have watched my luxury wish list video, and that is going to be Forêt Lepage. Now, there are two bags that I'm looking at First off is going to be the Daily Battle Zip Tote. I want a zip tote bag. This is the bag that was on my wish list. If I sell my Fendi baguette, this is going to be what I am buying because it's a bag that I can really use. I really enjoy the scale pattern. I really like the thought that's gone into the different details of this brand, and I like the history of the brand. So this is definitely something that I want. I also like the fact that a lot of times close to my birthday, as I'm a May baby and Mother's Day is going on in May in the US, they oftentimes will do free gifts if you buy this bag, and it's like a tassel charm or an initial charm, and that would just be a really nice touch. So hopefully my vintage Fendi baguette is going to sell at Agora Vintage so that I can buy this bag and add it into my collection. But the other one that I'm looking at is in the summer, I love getting to go to the baseball park and watch a baseball game. I enjoy going to amusement parks with friends. I am a very big basketball fan, so I love getting to go to basketball games in the fall and the winter. And I really want the phone pouch 12 that will hold just my phone, a couple of cards, and my keys. That is all that I take with me when I go to these events. It's all I need. And I really would like a bag that is nice, that's crossbody, that still looks good. I'm thinking probably the green version unless they by some miracle come out in the maroon. And so this is definitely a bag that is also on my radar from the brand. I think there are a lot of other fabulous bags, but for me, those are the two that I'm really looking at adding into my collection at some point. So brand number 4 is going to be a brand that I really don't think I've actually talked about that much on this channel, if at all. So this one should be pretty surprising, and is going to be Bulgari. Now, I am a Slytherin, that is my Harry Potter house, and I'm very proud of that fact. And because of that, I am very drawn to snakes. I love the Serpenti collection that they do. I think that it is absolutely wonderful, both in the jewelry and the handbags. On the handbags specifically, since that is what we are talking about, they do just this gorgeous snake head clasp. I'm really drawn to that aspect of the bag, but the bags are also gorgeous quality, gorgeous craftsmanship with just some gorgeous stitching work on them. And to me, it's like a more modern, more edgy Chanel, but it's still classic, but it's cool. And this is the level of edge and coolness that I like for myself, that I am comfortable venturing into. And so I definitely would love to add a Bulgari bag in the future. It's just a matter of finding the right color combination for me that I feel like I would wear a lot and it really fits with my wardrobe. Now finally, bag brand number 5. And I guess I'm sort of cheating a little bit with this one because I do technically kind of have this bag, but it is Fendi. I am trying to sell the Fendi bag that I bought, and I decided that rather quickly when I got the bag. So although I think that it is beautiful and stunning, it just didn't work for me in the way that I had hoped. But I love the Fendi Peekaboo. I think the Fendi Peekaboo is wonderful. It is a bag style that I feel very confident would work for me, whether it be in the traditional Celerita style. There's a gorgeous like blush pinky purple on the Real right now, whether it be the ICU small that I saw in Hawaii, that's the gorgeous turtle dove gray with the tortoise shell. I am very interested in the midi Fendi first, and I'm hoping that the wonderful Meredith from Living Lux with Meredith will do a size comparison between all three of the Fendi first for me of what all fits in those bags. But I am very drawn to the quality that is Fendi. The Fendi bags are just absolutely incredible quality, wonderful craftsmanship, and so I definitely want to add a Fendi bag to permanently keep in my collection. And maybe it'll be with the fall winter. I just watched Cassie Thorpe's Milan vlog this morning, and oh my goodness, there was a bag in there. Now, she kept showing the canvas version. It's this little sort of like origami bag with these shoulder straps and like magnetically like pinches together. But in the end of the vlog, she shows it in a leather, in what I believe is the turtle dove gray leather. And oh, it just made my heart just beat in my chest. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I love this bag. I want this bag. So depending on what the price is for the all leather, it is very possible that that could be the Fendi bag that ends up in my collection soonest. And I'm very, very excited about that possibility. So with that, Thank you, Lisa, for the wonderful tag video that you have created. Like I mentioned, she is linked down below. I want to tag Amelia Rose, who has like the most colorful handbag collection on YouTube. I want to tag Sam from Bargain Hunting Blonde, as she has a wonderful vintage pre-loved collection and, like me, is a vintage lover. And then I also want to tag a fellow Nashvilleian, which is Melinda from Lux Purse Love, to do this tag as well. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye.